What's up, gang? What's up, gang? What's up, gang? If you're new here, welcome to the Spiritual Ghetto. If not, you know what to do. Grab your chapstick, grab your water, and come on back and grab your messages. If you are seeking a personal reading, I am open for personal readings. They are the link to those will be available in the description box, or you see the website running across the screen. Without further ado, let's get into your April general reading for the month of April. Let's see what's for one shooting out this month. All right, we've got the moon out here in reverse. This illusion, the illusions are coming down. This is it could be very the veil is very thin energy. You could be feeling like that right around now. I know there's a lot of celestial things happening. Um, you could be in between making a choice, and you could be unveiled, or things could be coming down as you're making this choice. There could be some clarity, basically, coming across as a choice that's being made, and you are not taking a new leap of faith somewhere, or resisting taking a new leap of faith. You're voting against it. It feels very much voting against it. It doesn't look like a win for you with the Six of Wands in reverse. Um, hmm. And stay focused. Remember why you started is also in the reverse. So this is giving the choice. You're becoming clear on something, and it's not. You're not going with it because it's not the way you envisioned it the first time. It's kind of what this is saying here. All right, I grabbed this deck, so let's clarify the moon. The moon being clarified, the moon in reverse is being clarified by the nine of diamonds. The nine of diamonds talks about preparing you for your blessings. So this clarity you're gaining over this situation is preparing you for what you have asked for. Obviously, the choice you always have a choice card is being clarified by the three of spades. The three of spades talks about things dying, or excuse me, yeah, things dying, things ending. I said dying first, so but this is definitely a card of transition. One of the cards of transition. I read it like that at least. Um, so this is something you're closing a chapter you're closing out, making a choice on. The Fool in reverse is being clarified in by the Queen of Diamonds, which talks about you are making this choice out of necessity to care for yourself. Um, out of like providing a nurturing environment for oneself, being at peace, protecting yourself. The Six of Wands is being clarified by the Six of Clubs, which talks about your roads being open, walking along the correct roads, and the roads having resources and opportunities. So whatever you're turning down, it's because the road you're already walking on, you feel it's already resourceful and full of opportunity without having to merge this with something else. I don't know where that came from, but whatever this is, you're not wanting to merge something with something else this month. The stay focused and remember why you started is clarified by the nine of spades. Excuse me, I don't know why I said but the nine of spades talks about mental suffering, like or suffering in general. But like if if somebody is asking you to merge something, because that's how this is reading, or that's what I said at least, merge something, combine something, and the direction of it isn't the original direction you wish to take it. Um, and you know this would be so far off base it wouldn't. That's why the stay focused, remember why you started, is in reverse. This isn't something I would add to and stay keep the project, the business, whatever this is, on base. This is something that would take it so far off base, right? um and would you, the suffering card is kind of like it, the choice is really simple. You could take it so far off base that you are going to do the suffering because somehow this isn't working out in your favor, or you can make the decision and say this isn't the direction that it's supposed to go in. I started it for this reason, or whatever the situation is. However you did it, you started it for this reason, this particular way. So it's meant to go this particular way. The whatever way, it's like it's going the way you spoke it into existence is basically what I'm trying to say here. All right. See what fell out here. We've got the Five of Cups, or excuse me, the Five of Pentacles. Um, but I said the Five of Cups first, so somebody could be feeling like depleted emotionally, though. While this is happening, somebody could be feeling depleted emotionally. Um, oh, but the Five of Pentacles is like a financial depletement. It's a physical depletement. It is being, it's pretty broke. Somebody could be feeling that. They could be feeling somebody could be feeling the restraints of being left out in the cold. The not restraints, the conditions, the effects of something ending some sort of relationship, because this Five of Pentacles is out here on top of this Three of Spades, which is talking about somebody's choice. So somebody's choice to end something has left someone feeling the effects of being out in this cold, being out alone. Um, but it's really interesting because the Nine of Pentacles is here and the Emperor is also here. And these are cards that don't actually say broke. They don't really give that. That's not their energy. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who's independent and self-sufficient. The Emperor is again that authoritarian, that leader, that father figure. I mean, not that the father figure can be broke, but this is that's why the I said the Five of Pentacles doesn't really give broke here, and I also said the Five of Cups first. It gives more so depleted energy. Somebody that I don't know, they just feel depleted. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles with an offer from an Empress in reverse. All right, so an Empress in reverse is gonna offer something, and it kind of like I guess I don't know. Somebody's gonna hear it, and at first glance, I think I just slapped the mic around. My apologies. But at like first glance, you're gonna hear this offer and be like, "This sounds like it's either it sounds like bullshit or it's gonna sound very depleting." Eight of Swords here, something that's either gonna sound like a trap. It's not that it sounds too good to be true. It's not that. It doesn't give me that energy. Nothing about this sounds like. Mm, and somebody's gonna make it look like they're okay. That's the other thing too. If this is about this offer, the Five of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles to the Emperor, somebody's making it look like they're getting you out of like this Five of Pentacles energy by offering you something. Whatever this merger is them getting you out of this Five of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, or Five of Pentacles energy into this Nine of Pentacles energy. So somebody's offering you something that's supposed to make you self-sufficient and independent, that's supposed to put you into this Emperor energy. And this is them basically saying that you're not there already, right? But again, this Nine of Pentacles is on top of this Queen of Diamonds, which talks about providing and nurturing like that kind of peace and care and protection for oneself. Somebody not taking a new leap of faith because they are providing this peace and prosperity and protection for themselves on their own with the Nine of Pentacles. It's very interesting how they're layered there like that. Back to this Five of Pentacles being clarified by this offer, the Page of Pentacles. It's a small offer from the Empress in reverse with the Eight of Swords. It's a small offer, almost hmm, I don't know why we're stuck on the small offer. Let's see. Queen of Wands in reverse. It's manipulative, maybe. The Sun. It's manipulative. It's some sort of offer that doesn't. It's some sort of binding agreement, something to get you like locked up in something, trapped, locked up in something, locked up in some sort of agreement, some sort of um and it's one of those agreements where it's like you're doing all the work, you're drained because you're doing all the work. You have the project sounds draining because in order to make it succeed, it's something about you being needed to make the project succeed. Ten of Cups in reverse, yeah. It's something about you being needed to make the project succeed, and that's not going to be very fulfilling. It's not going to be very emotionally fulfilling. Um, I know myself, I hate to work with a group and have to do all of the work while people are just like, and the times that you do need that assistance, that Two of Cups, it's almost like they're like, oh, but you did everything else. The Hierophant, they want to take the morally high ground. Oh, I just didn't know you needed, or it's I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that one bit. That's a personal thing. Don't take that on if it doesn't apply to this situation here. Um, let's see. Let's grab another deck and get you a few more messages out here. Page of Swords, researcher, searching for something. Nine of Wands in reverse. Somebody searching for a way to hmm, this Nine of Wands in reverse is exhaustion usually. It's usually how I read it because Nine of Wands upright is like persevering, trying to persevere, and that in the heat of perseverance, beaten and bruised but not broken kind of deal. So in reverse, it's pretty like I need a break. I'm kind of broken here, right? Somebody searching for to exhaust, to break something, and the Tower in reverse to avoid some sort of calamity. Somebody's trying to exalt something to avoid some sort of calamity. The Empress in reverse again. That's twice the Empress has come out in two different decks. They're trying to exhaust something to avoid some sort of tower. Uh, Nine of Swords in reverse, clarified. Nine of Swords in reverse, being clarified by the Four of Wands in reverse. This could be losing some sort of foundation. They're trying to avoid losing some sort of foundation. I know a lot of you, if you watch a lot of tarot readings here on YouTube, you could be hearing about someone trying to avoid homelessness. This is kind of that. This is the Tower, the Empress in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse. The Empress upright usually can take care of a home, maintain one. Somebody's losing it. Um, with the Nine of Swords in reverse, clarify Nine of Swords one more time. Hierophant, yeah, they're losing the home and not just they've lost a lot of things though. It's not just a home. With the Hierophant in reverse, this could be like obviously this is frowned upon, which is why you've got the Hierophant in reverse. It's very taboo to lose your home, lose your foundation, right? It's very frowned upon in most communities, our community especially. Um, but this is somebody like losing this, maybe losing faith as well. Um, definitely the bed, definitely the foundation. It's somebody could be something like there's two cross keys on this card as well, on the Hierophant reverse card. Yeah, indicating closed roads, Two of Wands in reverse, lack of expansion, lack of being able to open those roads or expand. Okay. The Devil at the bottom of the deck, talking about attachments. This could be attachments to two different people. And the Magician. These are definitely entities or uh, hear the train horn. So it doesn't it gives multiple entities though. Not the devil is the entity, but it's like multiple entities. Somebody has multiple attachments, multiple agreements that somebody has made as a practitioner with the devil and the magician here. Um, these are multiple agreements someone has made as a practitioner that they have to deal with. They maybe haven't done four or five, honestly. Four or five different packs that they haven't been closed, haven't served, whatever it is. This could be you and the practitioner that you hired to do this. Um, with swords, indecision and confusion. Yes, this is a stalemate. Maybe they're not answering now. Maybe they're not answering. Um, maybe they're not answering. They're casting for protection, essentially. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. It's indecision and confusion, but it's almost like a stalling, stalemate energy. Can't really make a move. Maybe this practitioner's on answering. Let's see. Yeah, King of Cups in reverse. They're not answering. Um, mm, yeah, somebody's made too many packs they don't necessarily know how to get out of or get. Ace of Swords and the Sun reversed. Followed by the Moon reversed, the Seven of Wands reversed. The secrets, things not coming to the light, clarity or lack of clarity lies. Somebody has internal clarity though. They know what they've done, but these are like outward lies that have been projected. The moon, the lies are falling apart with the moon in reverse. I want to be clear on that. The lies are, even though the sun is here, which in reverse, which indicates secrets. Excuse me. There's a lack of clarity. Um, Still amongst these public lies with the Ace of Swords in reverse. But somebody has like internal clarity. They know what lies they've told, somewhat. Somewhat. They know what lies they've told, but this is more about they know what pacts they've made with these different entities that have like that are like unfulfilled, if you will. We also have the moon here in reverse, which means usually things are like being disillusioned, the veil is falling around these things. Somebody's trying to defend that with the Seven of Wands. They're still trying to defend this veil, their lies and things. There's a practitioner missing. Three of Swords. It was in reverse. So, but as it fell into my lap, it flipped upright. So we're gonna take it upright. But it in reverse. That practitioner could have been healing at first. Okay, that practitioner could have been healing at first, and now they have just separated and severed ties. The Three of Swords. They were healing at first. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, almost indicating like a second chance. Gratitude. They have to show their gratitude for healing by separating from you. Mm, okay. Oh, this is one of those good ones. I should have named this, but child. All right, so your practitioner, that's crazy. Your practitioner is healing. And that's why they not answering. Well, they was healing. Now they had to separate from you. That's why they wasn't answering the phone, child. I don't know what you had going on here. I don't know who I'm reading for. This is crazy. This is monstrosity. Let's see what's falling out of here. Let's see. We've got the justice in reverse. Yeah, somebody's finding the situation that they're finding themselves stuck in very unjust. It could be very dark at this time. A lot of unjust things, a lot of spiritually unjust things, a lot of dark things are happening. Four of Wands within the home. A lot of chaos, a lot of chaotic things, unjust things, spiritual things are happening within the home and to the home. Even so much as like again, heavy on the four wands, heavy on those four pacts, those four agreements. They were broken. They were not honored. Um, let's see if we can. Let's see. Let's see for the nosy nosies. Let's see if we can get into the four agreements. A spiritual partnership in reverse. One of the agreements was to either break a spiritual partnership. One of the agreements was to break a spiritual partnership. Yeah. Three of Cups with the Nine of Wands. Celebration. Make it persevering. Make it hard to persevere in that celebration with the or to persevere in that Two of Cups. This is the separation. So one of the agreements was to break up some sort of spiritual partnership. Strength in reverse. Yeah, somebody failed at that. You weren't successful at that one. What is the next of the four agreements? That's what I'm gonna change the title to. This is not a general reading for the month of April. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't know how to. I'm. Give me a second. Give me a second. Yes, give me a second. The failed four agreement. Mm-hmm. All right. Now let's. All right, I got the title correct. Let's jump right on in. What we at? 19 minutes. Let's get into your business. Your business. Let's get into your business. What is the second of the four agreements? Oh goodness. Ten of Wands and reverse endings. Uh, Ten of Wands indicates endings and passions. Clarify. Walking away, but like it's almost like endings, but you couldn't like stop having endings. Hangman. in reverse. Somebody who would always see things ending, and it's like, um, the second agreement was like, for you to always see endings, see things ending, never things like being successful. The tower. Yeah, never things being successful, always destruction, always seeing things falling apart was the second agreement. Give me a second, guys. Oh, okay. All right. Let's find out what the third of the agreements was. I had a pimple right there. I popped it the other day. The third of the agreements. What was the third of the agreement? Seven of Cups. Illusions and confusion. Illusions and confusion. A veil. Never, like almost never making the right choice. Confusions in a veil. Confusion in a veil. And 557 of Cups, just for shits and giggles. The Star. Confusion around specific hopes and dreams, prayers, manifestations. And last but not least, what was the fourth agreement? Knight of Swords in reverse. Ace of Cups. This is a rash lover. King of Wands. The Five of Cups. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's like a rash lover. Always in disappoint. It's like a somebody who's like a broken-hearted lover who's like always disappointed and almost like single. Like it's weird because it's a specific stage in the singlehood that they were channeling. One where you kind of like feel good enough about yourself that you're dating, but like almost like you're not making the best decisions in dating. It would be like bad decisions, but it's like you're dating people that you know would disappoint you, but just because, like just because it's weird. It's a really like kind of like just enough to where it could come off like a bit whorish, just enough to where it could come off a bit whorish. Honestly, let's see. Kind of gives whorish. Is that what we're looking for? To say the lovers in reverse, yeah. Kind of gives whorish. Yeah, just like that really is the only way to explain it. It just whorish, just a little whorish. Mm, chaotic. Don't ever got the right nigga. Uh, almost like claim they a high priestess, but like don't ever got the right nigga. That may have been what they said too. That's funny as fuck. But that's the four agreements. They haven't been fulfilled. All right, I have to change that because now that we know what the four agreements are, I don't know what they mean by they haven't been fulfilled because these are. I do know what they mean. The Five of Wands in reverse. Eight of Cups. There's no longer conflict. Someone walked away. The King of Cups. This King of Cups walked away. You were only able to do this while you guys were in partnership. I told someone a long time ago because a mentor passed it on to me. A lot of people, um, the people who do skate by our protection are never enemies. They're usually people we've labeled as friends, brother, sister, mother. Those are the people who skate by the protection because we aren't usually thinking of them as an enemy, you know? And this seems to me that somebody walks away from this conflict. They wanted no more conflict, so they walked away. Um, the Magician in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Wands in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. And the Judgment card is the only card upright. Magician doesn't mean you have the resources, but in this case, somebody is like out of resources, out of magic, out of independence, out of their own garden, just at a stalemate, at a constantly things ending in this very taboo energy. It's almost as if all of the four agreements are boomeranging back to someone and someone can't figure out why. It's because the only reason you were able to do this in the first place, and somebody still hasn't understood their place, the only other reason you were able to do this in the first place is because you were like in some sort of cohesiveness with this person. They had you labeled under some category other than enemy. Now that somebody is labeled under as other, whatever the hell they've got you labeled as, the four agreements are eating your ass up because they're not fulfilled. They're not being fulfilled the way that you agreed to these. The Chariot is in reverse. Things are not moving forward. You agreed for these things to move forward in a certain kind of way. And it's not just that. When you guys go off and make pacts with like entities and deities and stuff like that, if you promise, especially if you all are promising them people, you all are promising them people because those people are worth something. Ace of Pentacles, the Death in reverse though. Somebody didn't get God. They didn't get the pinnacle they wanted. A lot of you all just think that you can trade it in for another person. No, you've got to find. This is the thing where a lot of people don't want to. This is one of those conversations where a lot of people like in today's society don't want to have the conversation of like rank. Some of you aren't worth shit, so you can't just go switch out. Sorry, some of y'all just want to switch out an Ace of Pentacles for, I don't know, fucking tobacco leaves, babes. They're not the same. They're not searching for the same thing. They're not worth the same thing. Their value is not the same. And even you switching it out for yourself, their value is not the same. The whole point of you like volunteering up the person or whatever this was that you did, it gives volunteering up a person, yeah. Whatever this was that you did, the whole point of that is because the person was like better than you, was worth more. They were valuable. They had some value that you didn't have. And not understanding that has first off left you very unfulfilled, but two, left you feeling like now you were this Page of Pentacles to this Four of Swords that like you're just laying there meditating on like, damn, how I fucked this up. Yeah, you showed your ass. You showed your ass. That's what happened. Seven of Wands in reverse. And now you're getting beaten. Own shit. I don't know who I have to keep reminding every week that like this is your own magic kicking your ass. Ten of Swords. This is your own shit. This is shit you've done kicking your ass because you could not do what was promised. Somebody couldn't do what was promised. Whatever these now what it these are the four agreements. You couldn't fulfill the four agreements, or you couldn't make The person fulfilled the four agreements. You told, I don't know what this is. It's like the person is supposed to do these things, become these things. The person is supposed to become these things, the four agreements. Four cups. 10 of cups in reverse. Yeah. The person is supposed to become the four agreements. And they didn't. They didn't. You had a very poor time of this. Two of Wands in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. The Seven of Swords. All of this because of selfishness, betrayal, deceit. So I'm going to leave this here. Whoever this is, whoever has failed at the four agreements, you know. In the meantime, in between time, well, love and hood. Peace.